I try to think a lot about this, Helen. You know, the periods we've had of confrontation, I go back to Newt Gingrich, and that's when really the level of partisanship began. You follow that, and there was an attack on social safety net, etc. You get to the Tea Party, the same kind of thing. And now we're looking at massive assaults on these efforts. But I think what the president has done before, and historically, you could disagree with your colleagues on all kinds of issues. You came at issues in a different way. It happened with Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, food stamps, etc. Though we came out with what we believe was the best policy. That's one piece, which really no longer exists. It's not about the issues and disagreeing. It is ad hominem. It is about attacking an individual. It's about attacking a group of individuals. It's about attacking ethnic groups. And what the president has allowed to have happen, in my view, is what I call hate speak. That everyone is like been unleashed. Oftentimes you hold in check ill will or something that you might want to say. You say, no, you don't. You have to be respectful of others. He has blown the lid off of that, in my view. And he has made it okay to denigrate people, to discriminate against people, to call into people's personal motives, whatever it is. What is appalling to me is, I quite frankly, my colleagues on the other side of the aisle don't find it bad enough to speak out on. Some do, but for the most part, they will, to go out and to mock Dr. Ford after you have got your Supreme Court nominee accepted, you have a triumph, you have a win. Move to bring people together because there's great division. No, instead what he does is he goes out and he mocks Dr. Ford. And so it's licensed. It's like when he goes to his rallies. The most recent one was about Dianne Feinstein. Lock her up, lock her up, lock her up. We know what he did with Hillary. But there's no pushback. You will recall when John McCain, the woman went up to John McCain and talked about Obama, and she talked about him being a Muslim and this, that. He said, whoa, he's a good person. He's a good person. I may disagree with him, but he's a good person. Now that is the leadership of the country. And there aren't, I think Democrats are speaking out, and oftentimes, it is just viewed as partisanship. That's why, and his base, because his base, which he has cultivated, is energized by this kind of support. Not all those people who supported them, because many of them are moving away. More moderate Republicans are moving away from this kind of thing. But his core base is energized by this commentary. For whatever reason, brings him there. And there isn't a way. I'm going to throw it back at you guys. I once said, suppose you stopped covering him altogether. Let him go out and do this thing, and he doesn't get from 5 o'clock in the morning until midnight at night the same set of stories on the tube. Every hour, it's the same set of stories and the same stuff, and it's only him. That's when I started this conversation with you. I said, nothing else gets out. But he does, and people are afraid if they buck him, he will move against them electorally, which he's done. He did that with Sanford, and he will do that. So that's a very long answer, but it's appalling.